Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is RBT and welcome back to another FIFA 18 experiment video. Last experiment, we went and saw how much a 99 overall striker improved the club, and today we're going to see how much a 99 overall goalkeeper improves the club. Last video, this was the most suggested comment. I asked you guys what position you wanted to see next, and we are going to be going with goalkeeper like I said. Now let me know what position you want to see within this particular FIFA 18 experiment series in the comment section below. Maybe you want to see wingers, maybe you want to see center mid, I don't know. Fullbacks, center backs, let me know in the comment section below, and the ones with the most thumbs up will be the ones that I do for the next experiment. But we chose Brighton just because I just randomly wanted to choose Brighton. But pretty much, if you're unfamiliar with how this particular experiment works, what we do is we will choose a team, which in this video we are choosing Brighton. We're going to sim a regular season. We're going to see how the team does domestically, which in this case with Brighton is going to be in the EPL, it's going to be in the FA and Carabao Cup, and we also put them in the Champions League just to see how well they do in the Champions League in the first simulation. We're going to take the results from all of those competitions, and then in the second simulation, when we add the 99 overall goalkeeper, we're going to do the same exact thing, simulate all the competitions, simulate everything, and then see the difference in performance from the first simulation to the second. And the improvements in the result is going to be a general idea of how much a 99 overall goalkeeper will actually improve a team. So hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully you guys do enjoy today's video. And if you do enjoy, make sure to drop a like, and let's see if we can smash 1,000 likes for the first time on one of my FIFA 18 experiment videos. If you guys have any other suggestions for FIFA 18 experiments, let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell if you haven't as well. But with that said, let's go ahead and get to simulating to the end of May and see how we do. It's going to be like 20 minutes for me. It's going to be like 2 seconds for you. Simulation number 1 is complete. Now let's see how Brighton did in the EPL. We have a 61 manager rating, so things didn't go too well. Let's see how we did the last couple matches. We lost. We beat Man U, and we drew against Spurs. So I'm going to predict we came in 15th. Not a great year. That is my prediction. And we were bottom of the table. I didn't believe we were that bad. We just beat Man U and we came bottom of the table. A goal difference of -27. We were pathetic. We allowed 63 goals, so that's going to be one of the best things to see in this experiment, to see how many less goals we concede in the second simulation with a 99 overall goalkeeper. We only won 5 games. We have to remember 28 points is how many points we got in the first simulation. So if we get more than 28, that's an improvement. I'm pretty sure we're going to get more than 28 points. But we came dead last. That's insane. So West Brom, Brighton, and Crystal Palace are going down. I'm sure you saw the rest of the table. Man City came in 10th. Chelsea in 8th. The top 4 consisted of Spurs, Man U, Arsenal, and Stoke. Secures a Champions League spot. Spurs ran away with it. 23 points more than anybody else in the table with a goal difference of 40, when the second best was 17. So Spurs with an incredible year. My beloved Everton in 13th. That's probably what we're going to do in real life, honestly. Huddersfield does survive, as Newcastle just does survive. So 2 out of the 3 promoted teams stay in the Premier League, but us, we come in dead last. So we probably, I mean, if we did this bad in the Premier League, I wonder how bad we actually did in like the Champions League. So we look in the Cup, see if we came in the round of 16. The FA Cup, it looks like we did not come in the round, or get into the round of 16, which kind of sucks. Chelsea and Spurs are going to be playing in the final. But just look at the teams that make it in the round of 16, man. Brentford, Millwall, Cardiff City, I think that's Bristol City, Ipswich Town. That's crazy. How about the Carabao Cup? At least the round of 16 here. And I do not see us anywhere in the round of 16. Once again, Brentford City's always making it in the round of 16 of all these cups. They did lose to Chelsea. Spurs won the FA Cup, or the Carabao Cup, so they might actually get the treble if they beat Chelsea. And of course in the Champions League, we don't make it to the round of 16. So if we make it in the round of 16 of any of our competitions in the next simulation, that shows that we do improve with the 99 overall goalkeeper. But it's going to be Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid for the Champions League final. Any surprises? Porto potentially a final, or a surprise in the round of 16, but nobody really. Well, actually, Besiktas made it into the quarterfinals, which is kind of surprising. But Bayern and Real Madrid Champions League final. Real Madrid looking to win it for the 3rd straight time. So, boys, with that said, it's time to meet our 99 overall goalkeeper, and he goes by the name of Big Dick. Let's see how many extra wins Big Dick can get us. But Big Dick does have... Big Dick is a 99 overall. He has actually 99 stats across the board. Even for ratings that's not like directed towards the goalkeeper, he's 99. He could be a 99 overall striker if you wanted to. But I don't understand why composure's still 50 for everybody. I don't know why you can edit that. Maybe they'll address that one day. I don't know. It's a freaking mystery. The only thing that's a potential problem is that he's 32 years old and he might drop a little bit. I should have made him younger, but I don't think, don't quote me on this, but I don't think goalkeepers start regressing until like 33 or 34. But if he does regress, I'm sorry, but he's still an absolute beast. He might not actually regress, but it's still an improvement from what they had. So let's see how much Big Dick actually improves Brighton, Hove Albion, and let's just see if they can keep him from being relegated, or at least bottom of the table. So once again, about 20 minutes for me, about 3 seconds for you. Is actually this time around, I'm going to send to like midway through June, so this time you can actually see who wins the Champions League and all the cups and everything. So it's been about 15-20 minutes and the simulation is now over. No Champions League final because we're in June and it's not there, and I completely forgot to show you guys the table view in the last simulation, but at least we'll be able to see if we made it to the round of 16 or not. So backing out, our manager rating this time around is 87, dude. So look at that, boys. I don't know what an 87 means. I have no idea what it means. I'm gonna predict. My prediction is that we came in 13th place, which is a lot better than dead last. Well, there's the table. We came in 5th place. Hot freaking darn, boys. We almost finished in a Champions League spot. And spoiler alert, that is so much more of an improvement than the 99 overall striker brought to the team. That is an improvement of 28 points from the addition of one player that's a 99 overall. We don't even know if he decreased or not. We could have finished top 10 if we didn't draw 13 games, but I guess same thing could be said for Manchester United, who had 18 draws. Spurs once again ran away with things. I don't know why they're doing so well. Only lost 2 games all season long. Their goal difference was a little bit lower this time, but still 37 is so much higher than the second, or the second best goal difference, which was 18 for Man U. 21 points higher than anybody else in the league. I don't know why they're doing, but we had a goal difference of 12. We had a goal difference of like minus 30 something last time? So that's a difference in like a 40 in goal difference. Any crazy thing going on in the league? Arsenal came in 6th, not their normal 4th. Liverpool all the way down at 9th. Huddersfield, Everton, and Newcastle all go down, and that breaks my heart, man, as an Everton fan. Going to the FA Cup. Did we come in the round of 16? And we did. But unfortunately, we lost to Chelsea, but that's an improvement as well. With the addition of a 99 overall goalkeeper, you actually at least make it into the round of 16. Chelsea actually ended up winning it, so we got knocked out by the eventual winner, so it isn't that bad. This time around, the clubs that make it, you have Shrewsbury Town, Bristol, and Luton Town, and Fulham. So, some interesting teams once again. The Carabao Cup ends up being even more wild. But Coventry City actually made it to the semifinals. They beat Leicester. They knocked out Leicester 1-0 and then lost to Man U. It's a big discrepancy right there. Big difference in money from those two clubs. But moving on to the Carabao Cup, how about this one? Did we make a cup run? And I don't see us. No, that sucks. So in the other simulation with the 9 overall striker, we made it to the final of both cups. We won one, drew the other, and it was the same thing. We didn't make it to the round of 16 both times, and when we added in the 9 overall striker, we made it to the cup finals. But this time around, we make more of a improvement in the league, but not as much of an improvement in the 2 cups. We haven't seen the Champions League just yet. We also made it to the round of 16 in the Champions League for the 99 overall striker. So you have to see if we at least made it to the round of 16 in the Champions League, which I think we should, because I put ourselves in the weakest group, and it's the same group both times, the Champions League. Did we make it to the round of 16? And we did, so that's a huge improvement. Unfortunately, we were drawn against Juventus, and we lost on aggregate 5-2. And once again, we're knocked out of the cup to the eventual winners, who did beat Liverpool, who finished in what, 9th place in the BPL, or the EPL rather. Sorry, I keep saying BPL, it's just a habit. But Liverpool makes it 9th place in the EPL and make it all the way to the Champions League final and lose on penalties. Chelsea didn't make it out of the group stage, which is crazy. Bayern and Man U, that's kind of expected. Group D, Juventus and Hoffenheim, that's kind of expected too. Maybe Porto. Group E, this is us. We didn't win our group, but gosh dang, Besiktas did not drop a point in the whole entire Champions League. They only allowed 1 goal, scored 7. They only had a goal difference of +1. But every single time we sim in this group, Leipzig come in last place. The last thing, I do want to see if our goalkeeper did drop an overall, and he did. He regressed to a 98. So technically it wasn't the 99 overall player the whole entire time. But for the next experiment, I will remember to make his age younger so he doesn't regress. Nah, this is wild. Boys, this is wild. Big Dick came in first place in the assists with 12 assists. How does a goalkeeper get 12 assists? This is crazy. This is crazy, boys. 12 assists for... Did he score at all? Did he have any... I mean, if he had that many assists, I thought he might have came in the top scorers list. But anything else wild? About clean sheets. Had 13 clean sheets, so he did lead the league with 13 clean sheets. And crazy enough, Tom Heaton came in second with 12 clean sheets. So that's an improvement. So our goalkeeper actually did end up scoring 1 goal, had 12 assists. And even with 13 clean sheets and 12 assists and a goal as a goalkeeper, he only had a 6.8 average rating per game. But that's a pretty big improvement, man, from just the addition of 1 player, and that's a goalkeeper, which doesn't seem like in real life it would make that much of a difference. Do you really think a goalkeeper could save a team from being bottom of the table and move them all the way up to 5th place? That's insane. But hopefully you guys did enjoy today's experiment. So in conclusion, a 99 overall goalkeeper improves the team by about 33 points. It can bring you to the round of 16 of both the Champions League and one of the cups. But all in all, man, I think that was a pretty substantial improvement from the first simulation to the second. But hopefully you guys did enjoy today's episode. And if you did, make sure to drop a like. Let's see if we can smash 1,000 likes for this FIFA 18 experiment. Let me know what experiment you want to see next on the channel. But with that said, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And turn on the notification bell if you haven't as well. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.